everyone, it's Tammy, and I thought that I would do a video quickly, hopefully quickly, of a card that I have an idea of for my nephew. He's not really my nephew, but it's my best friend's son, and we call each other nephew and niece and all that. But his name is Zach, and he's going to be 15, and I'm really bad at men style cards, but he and we have all gone on vacation before, and he likes sharks, and I thought, well, you know what, I think I might make a shark card. So I look on Pinterest for some ideas, and there's one that I found that you use the oval punch, which I do not have. So I think I'm just going to try to wing it, and I'm going to use just some gray paper, some black paper. I think I'm going to use the Simon Says stamp set for the water. I don't know if I'll put any clouds in the sky. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And I think that I will just wing it. And so this, I have a 4.25 by 5.5 A2 card. I already went ahead and scored that and got it. And then this is going to be my background. So I'm going to cut this down to size, and then I'm going to then layer another piece of white on top of it, and then do blue for the ocean, and then I will put a shark here, and I'll put happy birthday up here somehow. So we're gonna kind of wing this together, and oh, I need my cutter. So let's cut this at 4 by 5.25, and this is literally the back of something that I got at Hobby Lobby. So you can use lots of things. I try not to throw much away. Again, I'm a frugal crafter, so I like to use what I have. 4 by 5.25, and no one will ever see this side, so it's not even a big deal. And then I'm going to cut this even smaller, so I'll do 3.25. I think I'll use this side because that's bent. I can cut that off. No, 3.75, sorry. By, this one would be 5. And so that little piece that was messed up is just going to be tossed. So then now I have some layers. And then I also want to do the blue. And I want to do the blue, let's see. This is 3.75. I'll do the blue at 3.5. Or no, I think I'll do the blue at 3.75 as well. Oh, and that's kind of messed up side. Ooh, and I even have something on this, but that's okay. It will work. So 3.75. And then, maybe I should make it a little bit sparkly. I don't know. And then, I don't know, I think I'll go, let's start out with 3.5 inches, and then I'm going to cut it to look like waves. Yeah, I think that will be good. So I'll just take my scissors, and I'm just winging this. And this is for a 15-year-old boy, so we all know that he's just going to get the card, look to see if there's money inside, and throw the card away. So it's really not a big deal. So yeah, something like that, and then on top of here. And then I'm going to stamp a little bit on this blue, and I think I'll go ahead and do that. And I will stamp with this ocean looking stamp. And I don't even know if I'm going to use, I think I'll just use this block. I know it's not my biggest block, but sometimes the big blocks are hard for me to use, so I think I'll use this block, and I will put this underneath it because it's nice to have some sort of padding, and this bends. It's just my scrubber. And I'm going to find some pretty blue color. I think I'll use this stamp set that I have just because I still haven't made my inks all organized yet, which I still need to do sometime so I can see what I have. My husband is actually going to build me something, he said. So that's a nice thing. And I'm just going to put these here somewhere. And you can barely see them. And that's okay. Yeah, that doesn't really do much, but it's alright. I'm going with it. I think I'll just do 3 of them. The first one didn't even stamp on there very well, but I will be doing the shark, so it's really not going to matter too much. That one didn't go on there too fabulously either. Oh well. Some days you're a good stamper, other days I'm not. And sometimes these big ones make it harder for me. I don't know exactly why, but they do. Usually it seems like when I put it on something, though, I do better, but who knows? I'm not worried about it, clearly. And I don't think I'm going to do any more stamping. At least I don't think so. So I'll put this stuff away. This was in one of the monthly stamp sets that they send. I think it's $25 a month, and you always get a stamp set and some other stuff, and it's pretty cute. I've done it for, I think, 2 months so far, and I've liked both of them a lot. Maybe 3. I don't remember. 2 or 3, not very many. I'm looking back at my stamps. I kind of think just 2. But they're very cute. So we'll go with this, even though it's not perfect by any stretch. And I'm going to go ahead and do my layering. So I'm going to take this blue and layer it on this white. And then I'll take the white and I will layer it on the black. And then I'll take this black and I'll layer it on the cardstock, which is white. Make sure you have it opening the right way. I have done that too many times to not warn you. Okay, so there's the start of our card. And then we are going to try to build a shark. So here we go. All right, I'm going to take a pencil, I think, if I can find one. Or maybe a pen. I don't know. And I'm just going to, I wonder if I have anything that's oval shaped. I'm looking at my stuff. Nah, I don't see anything really ovally. I do see something round that I can use for his mouth. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and kind of go around it so I can make this into an oval. And so I'm just going to cut this out. I'm going a little bit outside the line. Actually, on this one, I want to go inside the line because I'm going to fold it in half. And again, guys, I am just winging this, so I'm being a little bit quiet just because I'm thinking as I'm going. So I'm going to fold this in half. And use my bone folder. Because this is going to become the shark's mouth. It's going to be his face here and then his mouth, and you can open his mouth up and we'll be able to see his teeth and it'll be scaly. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to draw around the bottom. Oops, oh no. Well, I'm going to make this side the bottom now. And it's okay, because I will have to glue that down. And I don't want to see. Oh, well, I'll have white underneath here, I think. Oh, well, I'm still thinking. So, I'm going to cut around this. I'm just trying to make him so that his bottom lip isn't bigger than his top lip, his bottom jaw. Okay, and then I'm going to take some white cardstock and I'm going to also use this as a guide, but this one I'm going to have to cut on the inside. So I'm going to have to cut on the inside of that one. And then I'll do the same thing with some black. And then I think I'm going to make a red tongue too, which I did not get out in a red cardstock, so I'm going to have to do that. And I'm going to fold this one in half. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this down so that I can have it there as a reference to make sure that I'm getting it how I want it. Okay. I hope that this is helping you guys. I hope that you see that you don't have to have every punch or whatever. You can just figure some things out and go for it. And hopefully it will look cute. I'm really not sure how to do the shark. I'm going to put eyes on him, but I don't know what kind of a nose to give him exactly. But I think that's okay. And I think this will work. Oh, so I don't want to put this down yet. I want to cut a piece of black paper out that's even smaller than this one. So I'm going to cut on the inside of the lines on this one, but I'm just going to trace the white onto the black. And then I will glue this white down. And and then I'm going to cut this black out, and I'm going to go closer to the inside. I'm trying to do about 1/4 of an inch, but I don't really know how big I'm doing. Might be even 1/8 of an inch. It doesn't really matter. Just as long as it's a little smaller, because it's just going to be the inside of his mouth. And if you have scissors or something that you could use to cut out teeth, that would be great, but I think I'm just going to draw teeth in. Alrighty, so I'm going to fold this in half, use my bone folder, and I will put him in here. Like that, so it's coming to look like a mouth. And I saw some red right here, so I'm just going to cut some of this out so it kind of looks like a tongue, I hope. I don't know if a shark even has a tongue, but I guess I think he would. And I'm going to take my white, this is a Uniball Signo pen. I think these are the best white pens. It's a good idea to just get it started, and you can just write a little bit on your skin and it kind of gets it started. And then I'm going to go in and I'm just going to draw on the black some sharp T-vers. And you can do as many as you want, wherever you want. You could do silver, white, whatever you have. I'm going to go all the way around on both sides, the top and the bottom. These white pens really are, at least in my opinion, the best. I've had several other white pens and none of them seem to work like this one does. They're kind of expensive, like $5 a pen or something. You can find them on sale, or you can use your 40% off at one of the craft stores too. It seems like I usually get them on Amazon, or when I'm making a purchase at like a cherry on top or something, I will go ahead and purchase one of these too, so I have a backup. I think right now I have 3 of them that are fairly new, so I'm okay for a little minute. They do seem to dry up sometimes, so I like to have a backup. But it is really nice how they write on dark paper. Alright, so once you got all his teeth done, he looks scary. I think I'm going to put a black mark, or I'll just use this blue because I don't think you'll be able to tell, on his tongue like that, just so it looks more like a tongue. And eyeballs. I got these 2 punches out so I can do some eyeballs. I think I'm going to do the white part in this one. And the black part in this one. That one was a 3/4 inch. This one is probably a 1/4 inch. And he needs a fin too. So let's see. Oh, he has big old eyes. Maybe I will cut his eye. Let me try this. Yeah, I think that looks all right. So I need my little glue. I like to use this Scotch quick drying glue. It's sold at like the hobby stores, or that's where I usually get it. I don't think I've ever ordered it online, but I'm sure that you can. And I'm just going to put some glue on the back of this. Do the same for both of them. And for the little black part. Oops. Some of the glue went crazy, so we'll have to be careful of that. And I need a piece of the gray. I'm just going to cut it. Into some sort of a triangle. Oh, and I should have put that underneath there. I think I made it too wide. Okay, I can shove it underneath there. Like that. Does it look like a dinosaur? Maybe I need to make it smaller. I don't know. You could do the same technique with a green dinosaur. I think he'll get that it's a shark because it's in the water. He's smart like that. I don't know if I put something on his nose or not. I think I will, just because it looks a little bit weird to me. So let's use a black Sharpie. And I'm just going to put those two things on his nose. There we go. So there's the little shark. Rawr. And then I'm going to write happy birthday here. And I think that that's good. I think the only thing I would have done differently if I were to do it again is maybe not make it quite so oval. I think I would have made his jaw a little bigger. So make it kind of an oval this way too. So that it was, because this kind of does look a little more like a dinosaur. But that's okay. I'm still, like I said, he's 15 and he's not going to care. And this might be too cutesy for him anyway. I don't know. I think 15-year-olds still like the cutesy a little bit, but they just wouldn't admit it. I think all men still like the cutesy a little bit. They just don't like to admit it. So that's it. I'm going to write happy birthday on here. I guess I can do that. in this happy birthday. And there we go. And then I'll just write my little sentiment on the inside, and that's it. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for watching. And if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you have something nice to say, I'd love to see a comment. Have a great day. Bye-bye.